So I guess when I first watched Barney, it made me feel so blessed about art and media and God because the Barney starts small. And when I first watched it, it was on WTTW after Molly Market with the Sox, after Clifford and the Yellow Hat Man. And it was like I was a kid. I think the first time I watched it was when I was 7 years old, after Brenneman, and it made me feel so good about people understanding the nature of God, to see in secret when people try to isolate me and say we see, because they say that when people wanted to put a boundary around me, they say that they were there because they said that it was good, because when you put a dinosaur movie and Dragon Tales, people try to be a German and isolate me again, saying that I can't be an American because they drop out in this August. A perfect 8, August 8th, starts from Thursday, and Monday will be Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday will be August 4th when I get paid, but it will be $800. It won't be $3, but it will be after the Barney from Roku TV, before a middle year of four won't be a middle of a Roku TV, four sides in the first year. So I guess that when I watch Barney, it's so good about God because a lot of evil men with HIV exist in the hospital, and they could be murderers, they could be pedophiles, but it's not about that. It's about people my age, people from the corner store, people with saliva. When it's dangerous, when someone says, oh, if I watch Barney, I could tell you what it is about that I think about God, because when I think about Trinity, she could be replaced by Barney because of the emotions of God that it has for the differences of to be Barney. And to be Barney, you have to be at least a girl who goes to church and loves God, because there's Barney Christ Temple, Barney Brenneman, there's Shrek 442, there's Shrek 2006, there's Avatar, John Core Avatar 2017, there's Marvel 1999, Marvel 2000, there's Spurs, Dragon Tales, Black Ranger 1998. But then there's Sister Act 2, and there's black people, because when I sing Black Marquess Houston and CB and Marquess Houston versus Pretty Ricky undocumented, it will be a certain way that when I go for a white wall, I can tell you that it's what you call a scammer, because it's dangerous, because it's too much white. It makes a nigga have a pornography, because I was 8 years old in 1999 when I wanted to get married, but the Germans tried to put box around me with the military, claiming that they were trying to scam me because I couldn't afford a house when they made me eat hospital food with diseases in it, because they tried to warn people that they want to get the best of me at a certain age. They said it was embarrassing for me because they claimed that when I was going to get married, that I couldn't show that while Barney has a certain spirituality, where if it's one drop, I niggas will be a dusty nigga. And they make Barney to this day after 2016 Super Above 2014 Garfield movie, Tom Cruise movie, that I never used to watch before Broadway, and the CTC shaped like a pentagon in every start of the month. In the fourth year, after the ninth year, it's 5 years with an X behind 7-Eleven, outside of any year, outside of any date, 3 digits to the left, 1 decibel to the right of a number above 365. 2 years will be 2001, and 2021 9/11 would it be would be 1,400 above 24, would be too much number for isolation of Walgreens and Target versus the building across the other side of the street that has no economy of a relation to a local building of numbers that people claim. They try to get past a certain wave of God and be a Catholic that's not related to Moses or Obama, when they claim people can't get in a payment because they claim that people is embarrassed that they want to tell people that their ass is open. So Jordan existed before Julio, but the last 4 years was after Cotto. In 1991, there was Barney versus 442, claiming that then when there was Christ Temple versus Walgreens, they say that it didn't exist in 2004, but 2017 glasses before coronavirus, when they claimed that they wanted to tell people that they were the president of 24 and 32 in 2004, claiming that they wanted to tell people that it wasn't true that the Air Force and Barney or Air Force and Avatar could relate to a character in space and time. And Jumanji, that they say a dinosaur can't be archetyped because they'll be like the Rangers is 90s. But what do you mean 90s? Are you going to become a Ranger? Are you going to jump off a plane? But they say that you have to do it a certain way to be a Ranger when they say we see. Because when it's Rambo and Sylvester Stallone, there's also Osama bin Laden. But there's also different animals, giraffes, zebras, that Sylvester Stallone would have to fight Osama bin Laden for if he had clear eyes, because there's other people besides Abraham Lincoln and Osama bin Laden and George Washington and Abraham Lincoln that relate to people who claim we see. Because Christians can see. They're not just spiritual people who say, oh, I'm going to blow a kiss to you. They're people who have eyes of Christ. So when Christ says I have a humor, some people have to ejaculate because they'll be like, I have a sister, I have a mother, but I have to have a comedy because I don't want people to say I'm a frog and a turtle, because I have to prove to God that I see, that I don't get scammed by someone who claims that people can't be create things because they claim that someone says that if it wasn't for them, they would be jealous and angry. So when CTC 2004, it was the front of the thing facing 2016 South Shore, John Elementary downtown, and then Job Corp, Brenneman downtown, and then Amundsen Social Security office downtown would be TCF Chase Bank downtown, in the quadrilateral of the Pentagon of something about August has to do with the 5th. It will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the 4th day of the first day of the month, plus 1 will be 5. Just like this Clippers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, X711, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the red thing up there that could relate to Jardcore XX7 after the first half, after the paprika, and then 2011, 7, 2021, because it will relate to some people will try to say, oh, I'm a star, but when it's Barney, it will be a friend, because they'll say it could be like Cook Brothers and 7-Eleven and Buena Library, because I don't want to see them as no murderers when they say that Brian and Marcellus can't be Barney because they try to steal people's identity and be murderers.